the atomic flame, unleashed by the leaders of the East and West, like a genie from his bottle, circled the globe in the mere minutes and devoured it to the bone. Without sparing neither the innocent nor the guilty, without naming a victor to the bloody war, a nuclear blaze destroyed everything in its path, including the reasons for the conflict that sent the remnants of humanity back into the Dark Ages, back into the primeval state with no government, no technology, no culture, and no morals. 2005. 19 years have passed from the day of the Great Purge. Both once glorious empires and their loyalists now lie in ruins. However, amidst these ruins, new civilizations start to rise up to the unforgiving sun. From the rusted, radioactive derelict of the old world, new entered states, both brave and wild, emerge to join the never-ending battle for the right to exist on the planet, mutilated beyond recognition by the flames of apocalypse.
Dang, okay. Alright, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. I return to the world of Atom RPG for this week as well. Yeah. Damn, it's already July 18th. Time surely flies, right? And yeah, so is the I guess the progress in this game, I guess. Hopefully, in this wonderful Fallout-inspired game called Atom RPG, I think from Russia. Yeah, I think from what I have played, this game does hew rather closely to the tried and true formula that was honed and perfected in Fallout 2. I do consider Fallout 1 to be a bit better game than Fallout 2, but it's based on my experience. Technically, I think Fallout 2 is a better game, of course. Has a lot more content, more to offer, and of course it has modding support, or people have used it to mod the game for more great content, which I have played on this channel. I think a few years back, I think 2 years back, perhaps, or even 1 year back. I think it's probably 2 years back, but 2 years ago. Yeah, but this game is a bit of continuation. It's a bit of its own charm as well. So let's continue and see where we can, what we can do. Yep, here we are. And then the last thing we did was we got the dog, who hopefully we don't have to feed him, but we have to feed ourselves, or we're going to go hungry and eventually die. We also got Fidel, our, I mean, it's not really Fidel, his name is, but yeah, we call him Fidel for brevity's sake. Fidel is quietly whistling some tune to himself, seeing that you want to talk, he nods encouragingly. So he is our buddy that we recruited by mentioning that we are from Atom, the organization tracking some party who disappeared in the badlands of the apocalyptic Russia. It's all fictional anyways, but yeah. Rather interesting story so far. How are you feeling? Health is a horse, gracias for asking. He does seem to project himself as some kind of Latin American. Alright. Let's discuss tactics. Of course, right now, for example, I'm energetically running across the war zone, chase down the enemy, and behaving in an exceptionally heroic way, which could be interesting to watch. I think this is probably governing their AI in battle, and I think Fallout 2 had a similar stuff, but not in the dialogue-wise. You had to go into a panel of switches and dials and adjust accordingly. Without rather, don't risk your life in vain. Can simply reload, but the enemy approaches, I want you to run away. That's great plan. That's great plan for now. Yes. Do you have any advice regarding our task? Oh, he serves as a bit of a, you know, hint dropping NPC here. We should thoroughly explore bunker 317. There's bound to be some clues that will further our investigation. That's actually a pretty good idea, but there's some business to do here in Krasnoznamenny. I can never really pronounce the city's name. Alright, do this. At the dog, Zubars. And he seems to be a pretty cool looking pooch. Seems like a cross between, I don't know, Doberman and some other dog. Labrador? I don't know. Stroke the dog. The puts his head under your hand and licks it from time to time. There's no option to feed a dog, so we're good on that front. We don't have to feed a dog. Hopefully we get to feed him though. Alright, so this is Krasnoznamenny. You can see, I think Bars last time helpfully pointed out that it means red banner. Literally red banner. You can see a lot of red banners around here. I think it's perhaps reference to, I don't know, I mean, hey, some children finally. we can see some children. This is way more hardcore than, I mean, as hardcore as Fallout in terms of depicting perhaps children involved violence. Hopefully that's not going to come to pass. Anyways, yeah, let's check out the journal. Roaring Forest. Then the gang leader is interested in one question. Why does the Roaring Forest roar? The only way to find out is to head up there. I think we skipped that. Village barkeeper in Otradonye asked me to bring him the copy of Lord of the Rings he ordered from the Krasnoznamenny bookstore. The Lord of the Rings, I guess, doesn't really seem to be... I don't know, I don't think they really worried about the copyright or anything like that. Copyright notice or some trouble based on how they used it. I guess it's been old enough and out in the public as to become a public domain. I don't think so, but still, I mean, that's interesting to see being name dropped. All the other things, I think they have a clever way of perhaps masking certain references. Unless you know the language in Russian, which might give you an idea of where the references came from directly. Unloved Lim. Okay. What's your deal? The young woman standing in front of you is rather attractive, but there's something repellent about her. Her troubled and restless gaze, her strange mannerisms, and yet a naturally serene smile frozen to her face. That's pretty creepy. She sees you, the woman gestures with two fingers of her right hand, a sign you've never seen before, and lowers her head. I'm pretty sure this is a sign that is in use in some place in the world right now. It was not your 2 feet, but blessed Mother Cosmos who brought you to the Saint Martyr of Truth. Varna Banana Devi Christu. Now, the sitting wolf, I often teach lessons of utopian religious anarchy in this town, in spite of the hypocrites pushing me away. So I think this was with a word salad that doesn't really make any sense. You must have heard my speech. Tell me, servant of God, did I manage to convince you that all earthly authority is false? That sounds pretty similar. That sounds pretty familiar. I don't know. Somehow I haven't made up my mind yet. Sorry guys, I'm rather tired today. Cannot really speak. Cannot really read. No offense, but tell me, you are insane, right? The woman sniffs smugly and folds her arms as if she bested you in an important debate. I understand, child. Not all of us can see. Remain under your rock of unfounded accusations of rigidly medieval morals. For me, it is time to bring good tidings to the lovely little village of Otradonye. Please don't go there. A commending gesture, she summons her associates and they all leave together. Yeah, what a strange people. Hey! Who's this dude? He looks to be a part of that flock that just left. You're still staring after these 5 when a surprisingly well-dressed man with a clean haircut approaches you. He stands next to you and places his hand, akimbo, on his hips. Did you see that? That's the sort of people who are roaming the wasteland these days. They're just common people, no worse than most. Right, and who are you? Oh, how impolite of me. I wanted to offer you a job, opportunity to make some money, but I completely forgot to introduce myself. That usually means bad things. The man turns and gives you a big smile. My name is Igor. I present a scientific charity called Mycelium. Okay, oh great, scientific cult. Or as our enemies nicknamed us, the Mushroom Cult. We, however, are anything but a cult. Oh no, another cult member. Oh no, 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 I'm not a cult member. You have nothing against existing official religions. You're just a scientific and educational philosophical movement. Listen, I'd be glad to discuss any questions you have, but first I'd like to make you a job proposal. Alright, what do you want to propose? Man comes close to you. Unlike most wasteland dwellers, he doesn't stink of body odor, alcohol, or any other even more unpleasant substances. He smells of clean sorry. He only smells of clean clothes and a bit of road dust. The thing is, I've been following the activities of this so-called Debbie Christou for a long time. The conclusions I've drawn are rather grim. We are dealing with the leader of a potentially very dangerous cult. Are you afraid of competition? Continue to listen. You look like someone who knows how to behave in the wasteland. So, I'd like to offer you to follow these cult members for a while to find out whether they are really dangerous. Well, it sounds simple enough. How exactly should I be following them? As far as I know, Debbie Christou and her disciples are on a small tour around the wasteland. She's determined to find some new poor souls who would believe her dubious sermons. Right now, they're on their way to a small village of Outrat-Noye. Intercept her there and learn about their future plans. Alright, I tried to do that. Oh, did you see me cough? I'm radiated right now. Great. Once you've gathered enough information, come back to me. Anyway, if you have any questions about the organization, don't hesitate either. Just approach me. I'm nearly always standing here in the suburb of Krasnoznamenny. Krasnoznamenny, okay. I think I got the hang of pronouncing it finally. We'll see. Maybe I approach you. No, I approach you. No, me. I approach you. Okay. There's a short, disheveled man standing by the entrance to the shed, his eyes darting from side to side. As he sees you, the man slaps himself on the knee and blurts out with a fake enthusiasm. It's pretty interesting to see all these NPCs have a picture associated with them. They're not generic. Hello, mister. Did you come to take a look at the pearl of Krasnoznamenny? Today, only for you. In this room, we have a real deal mummy of the father of the world. Proletariat, our comrade Lenin. What, the mummy of Lenin himself? I can't believe it. It simply can't be true. I heard that Moscow was bombed to smithereens, so how did the mummy remain intact? Oh, it's a long, entertaining story. I can tell it to you inside. To a true connoisseur like yourself, I'm ready to show this unique, historic, captivating site for a mere 15 rubles. Amigo, he is a common crook. He's just taking advantage of that people in the wasteland have become completely uneducated. Hey, no one needs your opinion. Educated man, my ass. Maybe some other time, I'm leaving. Thanks, Fidel. Save me 15 rubles. Alright, so I need to go to this bookstore. Let's check the map. I think the bookstore could be outside in the suburbs, so-called suburbs. It's a bit stuffy here. Alright, who are you, sir? There's something queer in the militiaman's body proportions. His hands look a little longer than normal. His gait has too much spring in it. His pants are strange since there's an extra fold of cloth sewn into him. What's the matter, little one? Got a kitten lost in a tree? Maybe your kite is stuck in the telephone wires? Just you tell Daddy Longlegs he'll come around ASAP. Longlegs, is it even your real name? Nah, this nickname the little ones gave me, just like Uncle Giraffe and Comrade Telegraph Pole. The old people who took me in as an orphan named me Steven Stepanovich Stepanov. I don't like that name, too long. Call it SSS. What have you heard around the city? They both people of usual height. How come you call me little? The man looked surprised for a second, as if only now realized he spoke too much. Sorry, I love this city so much. I think with people as if they're my kids. That's why I call you your little ones, because I care for you and love you. Oh, come on, buddy. We both know that's not the whole truth. Trust me. Man looks you over and nods. But yeah, fine. You don't look like a person who'd later make fun of me. You know how antennas on cars are made? You can make it several meters long by pulling on it, or you can collapse it into a tiny old thing. That's how Mother Nature decided to make my legs work with the help of radiation. Observe. Musician's legs start to extend and do not tear his pants only because of the extra fold of cloth sewn into them. The man quickly reaches the height of 3 whole meters before the process stops. He then collapses his legs and shrinks to his usual size again. Hey, that's pretty cool ability. Can definitely get worse. The people here, they respect me for my height. When I go to work, everyone sees me a kilometer away. Getting butch is a problem though with such a huge feet. I also need to eat more than normal men. And when I sleep, my legs extend, so there's no bed that could fit me. Still, I'm happy the way I am. Well, that's very positive and yeah, that's very positive thought. It's something to take home. Ah, creatura, monster in town, abutanto. Don't swear at me, comrade tavern owner. Most people in the city know my deformity and they don't mind since I'm a good guy. My heart has no place for malice. I'm glad to hear that even El Goblino such as yourself can make a good spirit inside him. The only reason I yelled at you was that you scared me with the transformation. It will not happen again. Okay, now you know. Ah damn, that's an interesting transformation you got there. Ask away, little one. I'm glad to have a little chat. What have you heard around the city? I heard our enemies in Paragon lack morals and common sense so much they made a place for dogs to fight one another to the death. Why, those bastards, I throw them into the ring for the poor doggies to chew on and tear them apart. Okay, I should probably visit the place and not cough anymore. Let's have a little look. Oh, maybe I can steal some of these things. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't really deal with these things. Yeah, I mean, they probably... I don't know. I guess I haven't really tracked how this game manages stolen items, whether the shop owners or NPCs are recognize that I stole something. But, I don't know. I don't think it really happens yet. I took a lot of stuff from some random houses and didn't seem to really mind. Digital literacy. Okay. There are a lot of these NPCs who I can talk to. They have all these different dialogues, which is pretty cool. Cryptocurrency is the future. What year did this game come out in? Before you stands a small woman with pointy face. Her greasy hair is a thin knot on the back of her head. Her eyes look wet. Hey, can I ask some questions? How's life? Oh, we live great. So great. Hanging seems like a preferable alternative. And my husband drinks like a fish. Kids scream all day long. I think I'd be better off if they all just die. See, I should go. Wow, this lady has definitely seen a lot in her life. You see a tall, strong man in heavy armor and Ushanka hat. Ushanka hat. That's like Ivan from Dragonlance 2. He turns to you while simultaneously grabbing an automatic rifle hanging from his neck. Well, 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 the entrance to the city cost 30 rubles, each a fee. Hey, that's a real ripoff. Give me a discount. Who came with charging people for the entrance? Ooh, aye, bosses, that's you. Sure you don't think that any street rat can freely walk into our city? The guard gives you an angry look, suddenly he blinks as if he noticed something important about you. His eyes suddenly widen as he quickly steps back from you. He looks genuinely, or at least seems so, terrified. Oh my. How come I didn't notice it straight away? You have Krasnoznamenny syndrome. No way. I can't let a sick man into the city. Epidemic is the last thing we need. This whole Krasnoznamenny syndrome is just a rumor. There's no such thing. No, what are you saying? It must be the fever talking. But don't you worry, we figured out how to help you. It'd be good for you to get some help from the city hospital, but I can't let you in just like that. The man pretends to think really hard, and a mischievous grin appears on his weather-beaten face. Ah, I do have a kind heart. I'd let you pass, but for 1,000 rubles. Are you for real? Where would I have this much money from? Obvious the guard hasn't taken your words seriously. A mocking expression appears on his face. Well, it's not a great question. I don't know. But I feel like you all people should be able to make this kind of money. Get to the city, right? Of course you do. I get it. I get it. I'll be back. Alright. Sorry, Fidel, I couldn't get to the city. So I guess the bookstore might be still outside. I think bookstore might be inside. Yeah, definitely seems like an area where I can find a bookstore. Is the bookstore? I don't know. I cannot read Russian, but it could be. I mean, seems like an alphabet to me. A, B, C, D, E. And probably more sections to the city. Interesting. Can I get around it to sneak past? It's all moat, and I cannot cross this rather small stream. Okay, well I can try to find some way inside anyways. Pretty sure games like this provides a way for you to, you know, try to sneak inside without being detected. Does Fidel have any weapons? Maybe I can give him some weapons. Unload for myself. Fidel. Sorry. Yes, simply I can drag it. Can you shoot? I don't think I have enough ammo though. Does he automatically equip himself? I think this is a bit better. Regular knife. Can also wear this if he wants to. I'm wearing the same thing. Or no, that's going to be it. Or can you wear this old boot? No. Alright, Fidel, let's see what you have. Oh, you have this nice hat. Central Asian style cap. 5 to 11. Let's just scan animals? Okay, I guess I can keep that. And keep the shift. It's kind of funny that this guy doesn't have any weapons. Maybe I should give him something to work with. What does this use? 7.62. Okay, it's going to be a bit of waste of bullet. I do have some shotgun shells. Do I have a shotgun? No, I don't think so. What is this? Laborer's Calendar 3 recipe. Maybe I should try to use it. And I think I read this, learned the recipe, and can sell it now. It's already been read. Can I try my luck here? Don't drink the water. Thanks for the advice. It's a really extensive area with a lot of fortress defenses. Very well fortified. Sunflower. So sunflower has not been touched since the days of nuclear apocalypse. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I just took it. Canned meat. Fine. Can I open this? No, it's too heavy. How much money do I have? I have 1,090 rubles. Or rubs, as I like to call it. I'm not in the mood for getting ill myself, but for 1,000 rubles, you're more welcome to visit our city. I get it. I'll be right back after I level up and throw more points into speechcraft. He's drunk? Okay, he's gonna last 8 minutes. Definitely looks a bit drunk there. Tipsy. Can cause negative effect and even death. Okay, I'm irradiated. How much? Only 15 or 293? This is pretty bad, right? I guess that booze was radiating unfortunately. This is Igor, and this is his house. Locked. I don't think bookstore is outside, unfortunately. Where is this place? Before you stands a stocky, cleanly shaven man in dirty shirt and work pants. In his hand, he plays with the cigarette nervously. Hello, can I ask you some questions? The man looks you over with disgust and sniffs. He looks you over suspicious and sniffs. Ask away if you wanna. How's life here? Every year's like that, I guess. Shitty. Those idiots from the shroom cult yap about unity and development. Well, I say, screw those bleeding heart ideals. Fuck Marxism. These dreams of utopia has brought us into this whole nuclear mess in the first place. Okay. Tell me about this mushroom cult. The man spits in disgust and sniffs. Just an average cult, yeah, no. They dress like women folk and they preach about world peace. It's hard to look at them without cringing. Freedom, equality, brotherhood, my ass. Canis Canum Lupus asked, and if you don't like it, you can get out. I don't know what that meant. But he he's one of those intelligentsia that some people are talking about in the game. Funny, can I ask another question? If you feel like it, I guess. Tell me about yourself. Some curious fella you are. What's there to say? I cope as well as I can. I feel glad each morning I wake up cause I didn't die in the night. I feel even better when I notice nobody robbed me or cut me up. Great, huh? Life is a real carnival ride if you know what I mean. Carnival ride you cannot get out of. What's new in town? I don't know. Something new always happens but nobody tells me about it. The grumpy guy. Had heard any good rumors lately? I did hear about some dude going around the waste asking people retarded questions like how's life? But what can you tell me about yourself? You always fishes for rumors too. I fear that one of these days you come up to me and start chatting me up. Sure. I think I leave now. Yeah, so this grumpy guy, man, what does he have? Let's steal something from him. Probably not. Tired man, his face covered in coal dust, blinks fearfully and wipes his dirty hands on his trousers. He snorts and gives a questioning look. You see a badge pinned to his uniform. Simeon Lupishkin. Look man, I'm working now. If you have any question, go to talk to my boss. I guess the boss is the guy we talked to. Right. Or maybe this guy is the boss. Definitely looks like some boss dude. Before you stands a tall man in an aged grey short-sleeved shirt. He is constantly looking around and biting his nails. On his skinny face is fixed a look of contempt. I have some questions. Wow, okay, ask away if you need to. Tell me about yourself. What's new in town? It's okay. Only grew larger for the last 20 or so years, but I think it was much better when it was little. Although it's not really a big even now. Yeah, you let people yap and they'll call everything anything. Like for example, they call a little town large. Any good rumors lately? People who I trust say that Heaven Monster came into the waste. Tall as 3-story house, fang each people for fun. Yup, it's a hobby of his. Human eating. Can you believe it? Hey, tell me about yourself. Anatoly Babkas at your service? Or maybe not. Maybe not at all. Nowadays, you can't trust anybody with all the crap going around. Everywhere you look, there's nothing but pederast politicians and foreigners. So excuse me, but no services for you. I don't know what this guy's... I don't know what this guy really does. Anyways. A tired, sweaty man is looking over the machinery. Sometimes a huge furnace, sometimes a large pot of coal, sometimes the different gauges and mechanisms poking out all over the place. I believe they expect me to work in these conditions. Everything's falling apart. And the coal supply is erratic at best. Balance with the coal shipment, buddy? What's wrong? After the old mine was depleted, we've been getting our coal from the north through Paragon. They screw up the shipment. Krasnoznamenny suffers constant blackouts. I'm getting blamed for everything since I'm the head of this plant. Oh, this guy's the head of this plant. And who is this dude? That's a crap situation. Ever heard one? Want some help? Yeah. Hey, maybe you could do something about our troubles. Someone needs to speak to the guy responsible for the call shipment. He's somewhere in the Chamber of Commerce bunker. I do it myself. I can't leave my post even for a minute. Okay, where can I find him? In the Chamber of Commerce bunker. Nobody can get inside the thing, but you don't look like the type of guy who lets locked doors stop him. The man you need to talk to is Alexander Sebelin. Damn, I tell him about your woes. That's what I wanna hear. Tell Sebelin he needs to do something about Paragon. You're my only hope now. Savior, Janice. Are there any rumors? I heard there have been problems with the coal shipment from Paragon because of some ongoing feud back there. Now, if you accept the rule of the Chamber of Commerce, nah, that'll be even worse. Too much bureaucracy. There's no beast scarier than paperwork. Another question. Let's change the subject. Maybe I should go. So I got a quest to deal with the coal shipment. Works. He's just working guy. Yeah, alright. So he moved around, working really hard. Good for you, guy. Looks like a radioactive field. Alright, so what can I do here? Cannot really do anything, right? An electrician isn't happy about the state at which coal shipments are arriving in the city. I need to talk to Alexander Sebelin in the Chamber of Commerce bunker. Maybe I can get an entrance by mentioning that guy's name, electrician's name. This does have a look of a sandbox open world game, so you can just go in some random order and still get things done. A crooked guard. This guy's a crooked guard. Alright, come on, patient. Don't move. I'm not in the mood for getting in myself. Right. At least they don't really suffer any relationship. I don't think they actually give out relationship points to make it go negative, which means they hate me and start fighting me. I think that was the system used by some other game. I think it was Arcanum, where they tell you whether you're being loved or hated. Every time you fail some kind of check, it could be possible. I'm pretty sure that the system was rather flexible. This guy following me, the dog is following me too. Okay, so we have something to do. Let me see if I can get out. So we need to maybe get another level up or something, and then factory, right? Across the river, drunken lair. I think there's a mention of some place where you can get camouflage suit. I wonder where this place could be. I'm right here with the Lenin statue, I guess. It's a bus stop. And abandoned car. Pretty sure this is a place too. And zoom in. Okay, interesting. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah. To find the location and fate of General Morozov's expedition. So that is the main quest. I need Dr. Mikoyan in Ultranoia to treat the wounded bandit at the factory. I can try that. Roaring Forest too. Let's head there. I mean, we got a company and we gotta see some action. Right? See, so rest up. You can actually track the progress using the another map interface, which is pretty neat. Walk past them. They're friendly. No, that's not enter. I think there was a log or something that Pebble was mentioning that could lead us to a crashed helicopter, apparently. And these three wanderers standing around the campfire. Okay, let's just walk past them. I'm not really in the mood to talk. What kind of log? I don't know where it is. There's a farm where I spared the farmer. Where he admitted to killing the 2 gang members sent by some guy at abandoned factory. I don't know where it is really. I mean, maybe I should go here and then check it out. Ambushed by members of some murderous doomsday cult. If you won't do anything, they will surely attack you. Talk your way out. Nice. That's pretty nice. You can just talk your way out. Hooray for speechcraft. Oh, it's night. Okay, we should probably set up camp. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. Right, let's see if I can rest. Looks like a big place. Cough, cough. How am I doing? Okay, similar. Am I really hungry? I don't know. I think I'm pretty hungry. It's in the red, so there must be some kind of campfire. Yeah, but then I don't think I can actually use the campfire. This is apparently some kind of town or makeshift town. Oh, saved. Uh-oh, I think we should get out of this place. They pay us a clown some Wasteland 3. A short and shriveled man is patiently smoking a cigarette, occasionally spitting on the ground and sighing, but as you approach, the demons right up, scream out a bizarre poem and performing a variety of unusual dance moves. Gutsy, gutsy, Gus the clown, his jokes and minds won't let you down. For just 10 rubles, he'll show you a trick. You laugh until you're sick. Now, try and make me laugh. Hey, no problemo. The grin-looking prankster produces 3 colorful balls from his sleeve and begins to skillfully juggle. A few minutes later, he launches the balls into the air one by one, catches them in his mouth, swallowing each one whole. As it is done, the clown goes tense from crown to feet, and his whole frame spasms. Finally, the balls, now covered in slime, rolls up from beneath his shirt and bounce away, spraying little droplets of unidentifiable goo on everyone's shoes. Ta-da! He lifts his hands overhead with his last remaining strength. Hops once like a dying horse, hawking out a gigantic blood loogie. LA Zoop! Santa Maria, such a trick would rather make one weep than laugh. 10 rubles are mine. If you didn't have any fun, that's your problem, mister. I'm impressed. How did you manage the trick, Gus the clown? A good magician never reveals his secrets, though any kind of magician can always use 100 rubles. He winks at you with the yellowish bloodshot eyes that looks ready to pop free of its warmly inflamed socket. I think he's part ghoul, that's why he can do that kind of grimy trick. Oh, come now, share your secret with me. Is that so much to ask? Don't even think about it. There's no such thing as a free freak show. I gotta go, Gus the clown. That was a pretty nice use of 50 rubles. Yeah, I got some experience out of it. And oh man, more of circus themed attraction. A young man with bright red hair greets you with a raised hand, but his attention seems to focus on the circus's freaks and mutants. What's up? Are you also disappointed that you never knew places like this exist? Damn, I almost waste my life on when I could be hanging out at the circus. Well, comrade, you haven't missed much. The circus just got here. Nice. Yeah, could you answer a couple of questions for me? Why not? Go ahead. What's your name? People call me Jess. You know, nicknames are pretty common among stalkers. Oh, he's a stalker. Some of my colleagues had colorful monikers too, like Butch, Locan, Catchalot, Desrot, Dumpling, just to name a few. That was pretty catchy. So, well, it's nice to meet you. Next question. Where are you coming from? I came here from Nalchik with the Carabineers, and am I glad I did? Just look at this circus. Anything I like more than adventurous entertainment, and there's plenty of that here. I'm sure. Yes. What do you do for a living? I'm a stalker. If, for instance, I'm feeling hungry, I just dig up an old car battery and bring it straight down to sell. But keep in mind, if I make goods in small quantities so the market doesn't get saturated, it should hurt prices. Oh, a bit of economist. This guy is. Know any fresh rumors? I don't often visit Krasnoznamenny, but I heard they're turned the boat into an entertainment center. They apparently have a brothel and casino there now. None of this would have happened in the Soviet Union. Oh, there's actually a brothel and casino? I guess you gotta travel further into the town then. One more question. What do you do for a living? I'm a stalker. If for instance I'm feeling hungry. Oh yeah, he's a stalker. Okay. Gotta go. Fidel still holds his knife. Before the entrance there sleeps a wrinkly old lady with a long nose. When you come closer she speaks in a creaking voice. Entrance 15 rubles. Is it worth the money? Go on in and see for yourself. It's only 15 rubles. Tightwad. Okay, me and Dog and Fidel. Okay, I guess they can all join me too then. 5 rubles per person. I think that's a bargain. I pay the fee. And the old woman hides it away in a tiny wooden box she keeps beneath her cloak. Have a nice one, kiddo. She immediately falls back asleep. Okay, so is this guy still can't move anywhere? A huge company of men is gathered within the circus tent. Sailors spawning for a fight, plump merchants, grim settlers, slave traders, pimps, painted ladies, drunk mercenaries, and many other weird types armed with exotic weapons and dressed in foreign garb. Every single one of them is focused on the stage. You turn yourself into the crowd and get closer to the stage. You start shoving between people, elbowing random faces, and getting elbowed in return. Finally, you push your way to the front now. Right where a mustache magician stands in the middle of his show. So my next trick, I need a volunteer from the audience. After glancing quickly over the crowd, the magician points to you. Am I lucky today? Young man, would you like to come up on stage? Look around. Who, me? Yes, you young man. Come on, venture into the arena. And bring your friends with you if you've got any. My new tricks allow for several participants. Hey, I can wait. Oh, don't push. Okay, I'm coming. The audience parts to let you through. Stepping into the arena, you can feel 100 eyes on your back. Every single person in the circus is looking straight at you. Okay, I don't know whether it's gonna end up well or worse for us, but I think something strange is gonna happen. Here goes nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight I, the great Officio, will demonstrate an actual miracle, and your role in this trick is very simple. I start the incantation, but you must finish it for me. Now then. Cave inimicum. Abre finicum. Simsalabim. Guess that's that's what passes for abracadabra. Bibibim? Magician turns to you, waiting for anything that rhymes. Cherubim. Okay. Oh man, nice effect. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Abracadabra, here we go, yeah. Good old abracadabra, I got some experience. After the trick, you feel a bit dazed. The great Officio lifts his hands, but the audience isn't moved. There are a few slow claps and one person screams, boring! Either the trick was a failure or these jaded folks have seen something like it before. Magician talks nervously, his collar, and looks to you. Tough crowd today, my boy. He turns to the crowd once more and inspiration strikes. Pointing at you, he yells. And now this person, instantly transformed into a true showman by my magical musings, will display for you a trick of his own. I knew this would end badly. So awkward. Tell a joke? I'm a pretty smart guy, right? Knock knock. Personality. Do I have... Okay, the crowd responds, who's there? And you proudly answer, 100 grams of vodka. The joke makes no sense, but still gets a few laughs. Ta-da! Better than nothing, I guess. The Asian places his hand behind your head and digs a bright red clown nose out of your ear. Here's something for your trouble, friend. Now let's move on. You leave the stage to a smattering half-hearted applause. Yeah, that was okay. Interesting interaction at the circus. I mean, it's pretty interesting that it ended up like me going up against all these different freaky guys. Alright, I don't know what's happening. You see a wayfish woman sporting a massive rear end that even now strains to burst from the fabric of her skirt. Then there's one deformity or asset depending on your point of view. The girl will look completely normal, pretty even, but alas, she speaks to you in a thin voice. You're looking for fun, come check out my excellent brand. I like eggs both day and night, so rotten it's a delight. I may not look very strong, but I like eggs all year long. Okay, can I ask, what do you do around here? She turns around to better display her massive buttocks. I lay giant eggs, it's my mutation, see? Once every month or so, when I feel like I'm about to lay one, the guys set me up in a big nest inside a cage and drive me around the waist like a traveling sideshow. Are you sure that's just an egg? Everyone wants to see the supreme mockery of nature that I represent, so we make around 500 to 600 rubles each month. Sometimes kids and old folks give me bread and sacks of grain too, which is quite lovely of them. Well, I guess they give it to you to lay even bigger eggs. There's just one thing I don't like. The embryos inside those eggs always turned up dead, except for one time, but I don't want to talk about that. Oh gosh. Come on, I'm sure this story won't mess me up as much as your previous one. She thinks it over and briefly nods. I'm getting experience points for all this speechcraft. Okay, maybe sharing my pain with you will reduce my suffering. Once I laid an egg that wasn't the same as the others. It had a living baby inside it. One of my colleagues even heard its tiny heartbeat through its shell. I was so happy, but during that night someone snatched the egg from my bed, smashed it open, and ate the baby. Oh gosh. I didn't know who to blame. Who would even think to do such a thing until someone told me it was that bearded monster Barbara, and to think I trusted her like a sister. Now I hate her guts. Okay, glad I asked. Sure thing. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Anna, the egg layer. Everyone is glad to pay to see my huge ass. Well, that too. Yeah, I think after that I gotta save, because things are turning out rather weirdly in this weird circus, of course. The thin young woman is graciously walking a line drawn in the sand, heel to toe, adjusting her balance with barely visible hip movement. When she sees you, the blue-eyed performer turns and asks shyly, "There's something you need? I'm training for my tightrope routine. Name's Agafia Arkanova. I'm an acrobat." And when she stops, a grating voice screeches from her lower abdomen. "Oi, Agafia, who you talking to, you muppet? Some hot stallion, I bet. Don't drive this one away with your shy little girl routine here. Hey, lover boy, come closer." Agafia screams and shrinks away from you. She looks both insulted and violated, but that doesn't stop, or even slow the voice emanating from her lower body. Okay, I don't know. The watch talking, but I don't really want to know. "Hey, sexy, if you're out there, I can see shit from down here. Strip up Agafia's clothes and let's start making babies." Agafia angrily elbows herself in the stomach and the voice stops. Okay, I guess the mouth is on her stomach. After a pause to catch her breath, the woman continues in a soft, shy voice. "I'm so sorry. That wasn't me talking just then. How may I help you?" "How was that? Where was that voice coming from?" What voice? What are you talking about?" I failed to convince her to explain this bizarre situation. Okay then. "How's life in the circus?" "Pretty good actually. We entertain people and earn enough to feed ourselves. I couldn't dream of anything more beautiful than the children holding their breath and staring round-eyed while I perform above the arena." Agafia goes quiet, but a moment later you start hearing the voice again. Now it's coming from her torso. "Ha! Most of these children are dirty old men, and they're staring at your arse. Must be an interesting experience." "Yes, what can you tell me about your colleagues?" "We're not bound by blood, but we really are connected. Maybe it's the mutations. We can talk freely among ourselves without worrying someone would be grossed out or insulted. We also have our own inside jokes and stuff like that. It feels good to live among your own kind." Yeah, mutated people might be kind of sticking to each other to support each other, I mean, it could end up being a freak show in a circus, but still forming their own community of different mutated people, not like one. I guess in Fallout 2 there were different types of ghouls, feral ghouls and ghouls that had not gone completely feral. There were some glowing ones and other types, but it was just a matter of separating this ghoul class into different enemy types. But here they seem to kind of relish in the ways that mutations can change people. Yeah, I think in Fallout I haven't really seen any outlandish examples of people mutations like growing limbs and mouths. I think it's more realistic version of what mutations can do. Nothing to really give you any superpowers or even like huge ass or another mouth on your torso. Glad to hear everything's going well. Any rumors like to share? Once I thought Praskovia the animal trainer was the only person capable of dominating a mutant insect. Then I heard about a man in Krasnoznamenny who has a pet myrmic. And get this, he doesn't even need to shout at it like Praskovia does. They're like brothers, human and ant. Can you believe it? I guess the myrmic is a mutated ant. Perhaps a huge ant. They must have the weirdest family gatherings. Something else. Okay, so the subject. Okay. Alright, so she has some kind of a little set of mouth on her torso. It seems that I'm overburdened or something, or I'm just too sick to run around. Health action points. Toxicity. Yeah, I'm a bit overburdened by I don't know what I bought, but something. Plus 10 to lockpicking. Okay, maybe I should just get this. Or think about some of these things and I have to use my skills. Crossbow bolt, which I can use. Empty bottle. Okay, I guess I can craft something. Experiment? What is this? Thorny armor. Bruise spiked armor. Chances are low. I can probably I mean, what do I need more? I guess this is a default armor that I can wear. The lowest of the armor protection. Looks like I need something. Does it say what I need? I need scrap metal, wires, nails, and what else do I need? I can't really see what. I can't really hover around here and then to see what some of these things are. Metal bolt. Oh, interesting. Chances are low though. I think there's a crafting skill as well. Okay, I think this one, brass knuckles, can go to Fidel, and now I can run around. No, not really. Still encumbered for some reason. Alright, condos. I can equip on my face. Does it show? I don't know. I guess it does show. Yeah, I can see my nose. Very interesting. Orange smelt. Plus 10 radiation. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be good. I'm gonna get Fidel to carry this. Done. Am I able to run now? Alright, yeah. That's good. That was pretty cool. And who are you? A strict looking lady with her long hair gathered in a ponytail is yelling at a huge wasp hovering behind her. I guess this is Praskova, who can yell at mutated insects to control them. The mutated insect seems to be somewhat reluctantly following her commands. No, honey, you will fly through a ring of fire, even if I have to feed you macaroni all week. Where did I leave my whip? Yeah, she certainly drives this insect really hard. It also seems angry as it turns its giant head this way and that, but doesn't free the cage. Can you free the cage? You've heard of talented animal trainers, but you've never seen someone train a wasp. The woman turns to you. Why is it there won't be an insect show today? That's circus life for you. One actually refuses to fly through a ring of fire, and Madame Praskovia Pie's whole act is postponed. That will stop us from talking though, right? What do you need? Is Pie your real last name, or do you just like pies? Okay, that's probably not gonna make her happy. Or high chance that she's going to just blow me off. What can you tell me about your colleagues? These mutagen freaks know one thing very well. They know their place, specifically that it's below me. Oh yeah? Aren't you a freak as well? Anything interesting lately? Did you hear that our Barbara, the bearded lady, is a seer? One day she told me she sensed a space-time anomaly somewhere in Krasnoznamenny. It was this silver dude who she told felt all sorts of wrong. But just between you and me, I think the old girl is starting to lose her marbles. Better find her shrink before she goes haywire. Yeah, because she ate that human baby in an egg. More strange that she knows such big scientific words. Next question. Split it out. I'm very busy. Okay. How did you make that wasp so eager to serve you? The woman smirks and shrugs. Maybe they see me as a kindred spirit? It's a wasp in a human form. She bears her legs for you. They are naturally thin and covered in black and yellow striped chitinous shell. Okay, that's where her mutant parts come from. Also, my body secretes a pheromone once a month which attracts wasps and bees from all around. Wow, I feel sorry for you. Unless I wear heavy-duty pants. The mutation really suits you. You're as tough and dangerous as a wasp. Yet deep inside you have a honey core. Oh my goodness, Fidel. You're ladies man or wasp man. And you're here to try out for the role of living mirror, bold boy. Ah, and here's the sting of the beauteous she-wasp. I'm serious. Kind of interesting mutation you got there. Okay, well that's not bad. One of the... Is this a bearded lady? No. A dull-eyed, dumb-looking character is speedily lifting two huge kettlebells. Registering your presence, he throws one of the weights to the ground where it creates a small crater. He is strong. After vigorously scratching his nose, the giant speaks in a loud, slow voice. Hello, weakling. I'm Strongman Bambula. And are you here to watch Strongman lift weight or to see Piggy Pig? What's a Piggy Pig? Strongman slaps his thigh, which is covered by a crotch-high leather boot. People say Piggy Pig is a terrible curse that Bambula must carry throughout his life. Through life, but Bambula says no curse. Piggy Pig is funny. It costs money to see him, 30 rubles. Psst, don't tell Bambula's parents, but Bambula will spend it on vodka. Dang it all, show me this Piggy Pig. With unsettling glee, Bambula snitches her money and starts removing his foot. You see Piggy Pig, you will gaze upon him. When the boot slides free, the stench all but knocks you off your feet. The strongest leg is either badly mutilated or crazily mutated. Above the knee it looks like a normal limb, but below it is an oblong lump of flesh sporting little hooves, eyes, triangular ears, and a porcine snout. Oh, okay. Piggy Pig is actually a pig on his leg. The poor feller's foot looks exactly like a rotting pig's head, complete with yellow tusks jutting out at crazy angles. A slimy, warped pig nose. Goodness. Dios mío, what a stench! And what a sight! Looks like a bird, but it's actually a tiny pig pen. Hehehe. Thanks for sharing, Bambula, but let's talk about something else now, okay? Strongman agree, and Pig Pig too, probably. Can you ask a few questions for me? Someone gazes at you distrustfully. Okay, well, I gave you 30 rubles to see your Piggy Pig. Could count for some trust between us. Is Bambula your real name? No, dum-dum. It's from a fancy lie book. The Three Fat Men. Looked like a fairy tale for children, but turned out to be Soviet propaganda. Bambula tore false book apart and ate it. Okay, but he liked name of communist in books so much, he forgot his own. I see. How's life in the circus treating you? Circus like family for Bambula. Even Lady is mom. Every man is dead. Only Shesh the clown was like uncle who once got into little Bambula's bed at night and touched places not allowed to touch. Bah, bah. Oh god. Every family has one black sheep. Something else. How's life in the circus treating you? You have a speech impediment? You talk all weird. Well, I guess that's a given. Bambula went to doctor once. That's why Bambula speak funny. Doctor said to Bambula, my friend, there is nothing that modern medicine can do in your case. You suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, which has stunted your mental growth since the age of 5. It's really funny, Bambula actually talks in a normal voice when he tries to imitate the doctor. Bambula laughed at doctor, so doctor gave Bambula candy and hugs. But then, in his heart of hearts, Bambula understood his words. Bambula became very sad and started hurting himself. Oh no, that's really sad. Don't hurt yourself, Mbula. How about we move on to the next question? Any interesting stories? You heard that if you touch cow's belly fingers, they start spitting out milk? Mbula lived in waste whole life but never heard. Maybe it's new thing? Cows always give milk? Yeah, don't let Bambula near a cow. I don't think that's gonna end up well for the cow or Bambula. Alright, it was nice knowing all these guys, but now it's time to head off. Perhaps to the nearest campfire where we can set up and then eat something. Fidel and me, hopefully Fidel doesn't seem to suffer from my own need for food. I guess not, yeah, he doesn't seem to really suffer. I'm pretty sure there's a mod for it. Okay, well, looks like I haven't really seen all there is to the circus, but it's a pretty interesting place where I can come back to perhaps do some more trading. Okay, time to eat something. Some canned food, I'm pretty hungry. You restore your invaluable health. Okay. Bless Nicholas apart for his invention. Despite the years that have passed since the creation of this can, its contents are still edible. Your health returned to you. You gain some important culinary experience. Really experience too. Leave. So it looks like my my hunger is down to not that hungry level, which is nice. And can I sleep here too? I guess I can't. Alright, looks like I can set up campfire anywhere. I think I should wait until it's light outside. I'm not so sure that it makes any difference though. Maybe there's an option to decrease radiation. And there was I think we're going to head to the Roaring Forest. Yeah, rest for maybe 6 hours? Did I rest for 6 hours or let me see. No. Now I can rest. Alright, good. Hunger, huh? I'm hungry now again? Wow, this is pretty bad. Can I cook some more meat? No. Okay. Guess it does last a while. You cannot spend the whole can right away. Okay, time to go. Time to go to Roaring Forest if I can find where it is. Actually, I think I'm gonna consult the FAQ and then see where I can find that helicopter, crashed helicopter. Nearby the area, but cannot seem to find it. Oh yeah, here we go. Where is this place? Yeah. Okay, so middle south of the factory and to the east of Drunken Lair. Alright then. East of Drunken Lair around here. Do I see something? Guess I should start my journey. Guess you just have to have Certain survival skills to reveal the location. I think I'm at 35 or so right now. Check of friendly junk scavengers. Okay, we have all of these so-called stalkers or scavengers. Is it here? I feel sick. You vomit and feel very weak. Oh no. Oh man, I don't know if I can survive this. Walks your way. Alright, let's beat him. Hey, there's no need to pick up a fight. I'm just a traveler. This guy is now being exposed or what? Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's pretty sick, but the ship looks at you sheepishly. Nice. Nervous kid in a protective face mask. He cracks his back and whispers. Hey, what's your name? You can call me Ahmed Plazov. Have I heard your name before? What's your job? I hunt wild dogs. Not many will come with this job. Sorry. I can see stock young shiver man. Okay. Sorry for the microphone troubles. I unfortunately wasn't able to get the microphone going for some time. So I suffered the first death due to a mutated gorilla. I don't know what happened, but maybe escaped from a zoo. So I'm trying to get some materials to craft some armor for me and Fidel. And I don't think these carabiners might have anything that we want, but let's check it out. Hello there, stranger. Can I interest you in a little something from my collection? The trader looks you over with a practiced eye as though estimating how much money you're carrying and what, if anything, you can afford. Not much. Let's see what you have. Some interesting money. Salted fish, that's not bad. We should get maybe one. What I have on my side. I guess I can sell some of the recipes. 236 rubles, holy. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good money, that's for sure. Hopefully these don't go bad. I mean, salted, so. And since the condition, there's no item condition, it's as good as all new. All full price. That when it comes to bartering, I can probably get more money by increasing my barter skills, but I can get some nice amount of rubs from this trading. Anything of interest? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, throwing knives is you cannot really take it back, right? You cannot really get it back. Maybe you can. That's like in Fallout. If you throw a knife, then you can pick it up again. I don't think Fidel is actually a throwing man, but I didn't really even check his character. Yeah, go your way, I go mine. I mean, we did a pretty good trade, but that's how you part from the merchant. Let's check Fidel if I can. Oh, nice. Can I? Interesting. Yeah. All right. So what can I do here? Burst boy. Many weapons are still common in the wasteland. To survive in the waste, it makes sense to start your conversations with a wave of bullets instead of friendly hello. True survivalist. Okay. Fast learning. I think I should go here too. Alright, that's good. What is this? Cost of skill, I see. I'm learning a bit faster now, that's good. Statistics, next teammate. He's pretty dexterous. And he's good with melee weapons. Alright, I think I gave him a right weapon. He's not really that great in many firearms, but sure. More of a knife guy or melee guy. I think he was able to hit the gorilla, so I can vouch for his melee skill. Yeah, okay, let me check something. Sorry, I'll be right back. Yeah, so, okay. Alright, that's good. Heck. I'm pretty sure I can do something here in Krasnoznamenny, but just have to enter the city, but I can't. Why? Because there's some problems. The guard asks for too much money. Sorry, asks for too much money. Yeah, I need to get healed. I don't know how or where I can get myself healed. I can do some other quest involving Ultra the Noye. Locked. choose the other option, I think it's gonna lead to a battle. So stop feeding me the lines. Your people should be able to find a way to make 1,000. That's true. I don't think I should give him $1,000 though. I mean, 1,000 robs, because it's not the way I go about doing things. It's all locked. Maybe I can unlock. Rob this place. Toilet paper, waste paper. Oh, let's leave this place. Maybe I can get some free experience by unlocking everything. Come on. I guess it's a harder unlock than before. But I didn't unlock it. When you're home, they're all sleeping. 1,000 rubles. That's what I want. Cassette. Interesting. Tinkering. Okay, tinkering might be useful. And finally, we'll make him up. Locked. Trying. Booze. Biscuit. It's fine. Maybe it's gonna be useful in certain applications, but I got my magnifying glass, so first time I steal stuff. It's a harsh world. If people ask you for $1,000 or rubles, I don't know what ruble exchange to dollars is. You wash yourself and drink some water right from the sink, but you need to hold some container if you want to take some water with you. Okay, I do have just that. I think I have a canteen here. Nice. I have a full canteen. Hopefully, oh, really? -5 toxic? Interesting. Can I drink it right now? And I see, this is toxin. Yeah, so it does decrease toxins on that radiation, and my radiation is going up, unfortunately. It's pretty high. And looks like my throwing weapon ability is pretty bad. That's why I couldn't really do anything with the crossbow. Come on, open up. I want to enter, man. There must be a way to enter. I mean, an RPG, so it must have some kind of a secret entrance. Talk to Fidel and then ask him about advice. Okay. I guess we need to go to bunker of 317. Yeah, we're just here to yeah, let's do bunker 317 now. Need to get to the bottom of it. And is there a junk dealer somewhere? I'm pretty sure I can go back to Chernobyl and then get all the crafting materials to craft something. Or I guess also kind of doctor for the bandit. Right. Yeah, let's just get rid of all the, or get all the other things done first. So abandoned factory, and go back here. Hopefully I don't get damaged and die or something like that. It's, oop. Oh, okay. I did save, so it's fine, but it's gonna be pretty bad because I'm sick. Okay, only one guy? Wow, that's pretty strange. He's just dead. Where's other guys? I don't know. This. What is happening? Oh, there's more? Oh, here he is, yeah. Does he have a gun? Yeah, he does have a gun. Be careful. I run up to him. He's pretty quick. Oh no, slightly injured. Luckily it's not really strong gun. I try to punch my way. Nice. Wow, he does make really good use of that knife. But he's gonna die very soon if I do not help him. So let's help him. Oh my goodness, a haymaker. Good job, guy. There's some cool stuff. Yeah, rabbit paw, intellect less than 4. To believe in rabbit paw's luck bonus, you gotta be pretty bad in intellect, of course. Yes. Not even read. Then you can just trust your rabbit foot to do everything. Alright, bricks and everything. Oh my goodness. It was loaded. How are you feeling? Could be worse, to be honest. Take a pill. Wow, thanks amigo. I feel a bit better now. Yeah, I can see that red mark indicating he's been damaged. Alright, so I think I'm encumbered. Oh, actually I'm not encumbered, I'm basically at the edge. That was our first battle, which was successful. Anything to pick up here? No, it's just stuff strewn about. I guess I do appreciate the more detailed environment, although I mean sometimes if I'm in a combat I like to focus only on combat and move on, you see. Actually you have a option to fill up your canteen. Yeah, I understand why in games like Fallout they don't really have anything going when it comes to random battles, because you like to just focus on battle and move on. First few times the detailed terrain will be a bit of a novelty, but after that it's gonna wear out each welcome pretty quickly. I'm hugging the this mountain range, or it's more of a, I don't know, hill. Never really get a sense of how large this is. Ooh, okay, check it out. Cave entrance, folks. Something new. Cough cough, okay, there must be some interesting stuff lying around. Must be a bunch of death claws. That's what happened last time. Well, not last time, but that's what happened in Fallout 2 when I entered some of these caves. There were just huge throng of death claws and death claw. This is like very interesting. Wow, it's all from random encounter. It's a really cool place to actually camp out. Got that from the skeleton. What is this? The bed. Thick wires. Okay, it's crafting material. Nails. Okay, and canteen perhaps. Another canteen for Fidel. Or the dog. Nails. Oh, a lot of nails, huh? What is this journal about then? Book recipe. Book recipe, not recipe, sorry. Rubles. Beef passport. What did I get? Some kind of journal here. Yeah, here we go. Use. Right. The reason why this diary came to life is so stupid. I feel very awkward to talk about it, really. However, taking into account the suspicious events in the past few days, I feel it's necessary to do so. Okay, I'll be right back, folks. I need to get my chat. I don't think it's gonna really matter, but let's bring up the chat. Screen up. Exactly 2 weeks ago, I was passing through Krasnoznamenny. I was planning to sell a couple wire rolls and buy some food, which I did. But as I was going to step out of the city walls, a crowd of gypsies surrounded me. Old gypsy woman, clearly the leader, offered to tell my fortune, and last thing I knew, she was studying my hand and with a feigned interest. I expected traditional, a lot of happiness, a sea of pain, yada yada yada. and then the demand to pay for the prediction. But what happened next came as a surprise. I mean, it's like really long journal. They mean business when it comes to journal. She's following you, she whispered. I wonder who was following me, but the old woman didn't give me time to inquire. What the skies? She screamed and disappeared with her cronies, who went very quiet suddenly. They didn't ask for money. To be honest, I was puzzled, not so much by her prediction, but rather by the fact they hadn't stolen anything from me. But her words about someone following me were now imprinted in my memory. I had trouble going to sleep that night. Nervous in the morning, my head was full of obsessive frightening thoughts. Everything looked just as usual, but then a thought crossed my mind. I'm singing from the fire. Okay, I mean, I guess it's really extensive. Don't be scared of the sky. Don't worry. Don't run from me. Huh, okay, so what is this? Oh, March, I guess this is how they write. Interesting. March 25th. A phrase we used to call the outcome of the Great War is literal, made up of adding its constituents, a roof of prophecy, like the one of the gypsy, but on a global scale. What if it's not my personal follower clad in black, the leader of a criminal gang, but a metaphor of the darkness thickening over the world? Light the bomb spell and kill the light. And now the blackness shrouding us every night thicker and thicker. There are even fewer stars in the sky. It's all but gone out. Nonsense. Okay. What happened? He's here! Oh no. Someone's here and he became a skeleton. No more supply, just some water in the flask. I'm afraid to go out and check the snares. He won't let me go outside. He scuffs in the fallen leaves at the entrance. As soon as I came close to the entrance, he jumps up and starts shrieking. He never sleeps, he's always there. The threshold waiting. Hey, Lumberman, welcome! Yep, this is called Atom RPG. It's definitely very, very similar to Fallout, as you can see. And it's pretty interesting so far. There are a lot of things to do and see. A lot of content for sure. Kind of weirded out by some of the limitations put on me here when it comes to story elements. But I'm trying to just feel how this game is gonna direct me, then see how it's going to like lead me to different places. Welcome anyways. Thank you for coming. Hope you had a good week. This is my follower. He's some kind of Central Asian person who is trying to become trying to mimic a Latin American, Cuban. His name is Fidel, and this is the dog that I was able to recruit. Yeah, interesting. Yes. Alright, I can give this to some other guy in our party to lighten my load. I'm encumbered, as you can see. Encumbrance is here, but no item condition. There's a bit of balancing going on. Okay, now I can run. Hopefully the thing doesn't follow me. That was mentioned in the journals. Be freaky. Okay, so let's go back to the abandoned factory. Release a prisoner from the quest that I did last week. Yeah, a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue. It's very much similar to Fallout. I think yeah, you can probably get this game for a pretty good price. This game and the DLC. Okay. You met some colorful characters. Colorful characters and some interesting cinematic footages. Where is the base? How interesting, the stars are reflected on the water. Yeah, this map is pretty huge, huh? Oh man, that seems pretty bad. Shouldn't really enter that place. Okay, so where am I going? You can actually control your character like this, which is... I don't know why there's fog of war. I've been here before. Okay. There's some places to loot. There's always condom. Okay, well, sure. Condom can survive apocalypse. Coffee, tea. Interesting. I wonder who lived here. Some guy with the condom. And herbal mix. Wow. Seems pretty recent. Oh, interesting. Okay. If I take it all, then I'd be rather close to encumbrance once again. But, yeah, I mean, I don't mind taking some of these. Empty bottle, right? And there's a lot of crafting options. I think more than you can shake your stick at. Nice car. The car looks pretty good, but I won't be able to fix it on my own. Oh, we can actually fix this car? Need to get a mechanic. Right. Well, broken bottle can be used as a weapon. Beetroot? I don't know. I mean, I guess, I think Fidel's rather intelligent guy. This seems to be very radiated. I think I'd be getting some radiation at the point. Yep, I'm getting radiation. Pretty bad. Okay, now I arrived at the base, right? Is it the base? London factory. I think it was... Maybe I'm not really... Oh, here it is. Okay. This is the base. I was barking up the wrong tree. Alright, so... Yep, here I am. They never sleep. I guess somebody sleeps. I cook my meat and then wait for the morning. They're all sleeping. Okay, who are you? I don't know. Yep, so here he is. I can give the note and then free the prisoner. So this guy is Shishak, this rather rugged looking man. I came for the prisoner. Shishak's eyebrows shoot up in surprise. You don't say, can you prove it? Do you think any old bum can just wander in and say that? Yeah, the translation can be more fluid, but it's okay, I think. I get the gist of what he's trying to say. Note from Dan. Zizek takes a note, throws you an incredulous look, and frowns at it while he reads. He looks at you again, crumples a note in his hands, and finally shrugs his indifference. Whatever. It seems to be order. Okay, wait a second. He takes his knife and cuts the ropes, binding the prisoner's hands and feet. Yeah, well, bye. So he's free. This guy's freed, right? This dude was a mechanic from the small town. Who was kidnapped by saying that he got 1 million rubles or something. He knows where it is. He got kidnapped because he was running his mouth, and then was held here in the abandoned factory where the bandits have taken over. The man nods and sniffs glazingly nervously. The man nods and sniffs glazing nervously at the surrounding area. Oh, hey brother, what? How you feeling? Considering the circumstances, quite well actually. Knock on wood, nothing to complain about. He's full health. Maybe he can join us. Okay, then I'm going. Yeah, but as soon as I leave the factory and off to the village, you can chat there. Okay. So he's with me. Yeah, I need definitely to heal myself somehow. The radiation is not really doing any favors. I don't think it's affecting my combat ability, but Yeah, Fidel, you too. Let's go. We can check this guy's stats. Right? No, I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, I don't know his stats. Maybe he's pretty good at mechanics. Okay. There you go. So I got some experience points out of that, saving the town mechanic. He must auto save. How nice. So we're gonna go back to the little village and then prepare and decide whether to do. We can decide whether to go to the bunker or go back south. Okay, let's trade. I think we have some options when it comes to trading. Here they are really close to us, which is nice. See if I can make something interesting. Experiment? What is this? I don't know. Thorny armor. I need some other stuff. There's a way to actually craft this without having all the items, but it's going to be rather hard. Custom made. Yeah. Like all these different materials. Zip gun. I guess zip gun is a really rudimentary gun, but it does need some materials. Yeah. Spichanka. Okay. A round. Oh, okay, I can make it, but then chances are low. Bag. What does bag do? Bag patch together. It gives you plus 6 kilogram carry weight. You don't get encumbered, and I think I just need you know, that the shroud. Broken bottle I can create, but chances are rather low, unfortunately. It's all based on dice roll. Here you go, dice. Dollars. Check his ability to craft. I think it's tied to some skills. Gambling, survival. Tinkering, I guess. Yep, tinkering is what it is. Maybe I can increase my tinkering. There's a option. There's magnifying glass tinkering. Yep. Maybe I can use this to have better chances. Unknown, it says. Low chance. Yeah, still low chance. I don't know. I mean, this seemed to increase my. Yeah, it did increase by 3, but then it's not really much. So. Still learning the game right now. Still a tall man wearing shades. His unshaven face is adorned with a wide smile from the looks of him and his tough-looking companions. The trader. Okay, he's a pretty tough trader. He stinks of cheap tobacco and beer. Hey man, you buying? I swear you won't find better prices. That they all say. Okay, so hair fur is what I can use to craft that thorny armor. Maybe I should try to wear it. And done. So this trade. Here to buy. Let me see if I can look at the thorny armor. Yeah, I do have some things. I think I need a rope, right? Or it's rope or wire that is required. Okay, maybe I can try to craft this thing. Although I think I failed. Oh, all right, I did make it. This looks just like one from Fallout, the leather armor graphic. It's pretty interesting. So now I have an armor. Wow, I'm feel very accomplished. I think I did something at least in this stream. There you go, and I look rather different. And I just look like any other bandit with the Babashka's Yeah, definitely Mad Max here, right here. Sweater and armor on top. Babushka's, is it Babashka? Babashka's scarf on top. With this guy taking me around, cows. Definitely a quintessential Atom RPG experience. See, he does not have any more hair fur, unfortunately. What else does he have? Maybe I can buy a can of meat. I guess they sell vegetables, but... Oh, +1 radiation, that's not good. I actually eat this beetroot for pretty good health. Pretty good hunger management. I guess it's pretty tasty. Good and convert. Alright, then you can have your... I don't think Fidel's stupid enough to get this working for him. He's wearing a bag? Wow, okay. Yeah, I guess he's wearing a bag. Dope. I don't know if he's not a clown, but still. Shiv. What's this do? Chance to ignore armor 10%. Knife man. War. Tribar. Zip gun. Okay, we have a gun now. Alright. Sharpening stone. Or a knife. Yes, Fido can use it. I don't think he's smart enough to, or the AI is not smart enough to actually use these things or combine the items together. But I'm pretty happy that thorny armor has been made. Better than your unthorny armor. Okay, so let's bring this guy back to the town. And I think that's going to be it for today. Decide what to do tomorrow. Whether to go to the bunker or go back down to deal with some other business. Look how happy they are. Yeah, so you can also ask the doctor to help the bandit. For you stands an old woman leaning on a cane. She's wearing a black dress and black headscarf. Under her black eyebrows hide her black eyes, still sharp and revealing the glimmer of youth. Could have been a goth in her younger days. What's new in the village? If you are asking simply out of boredom, you excuse me if I don't answer you. I'm not really bored. I'm interested. I'm sorry because, yeah, but if you're asking to hear some valuable information for yourself, I'm sorry because I doubt that our village holds that kind of knowledge. Your village is, don't cut yourself short, your village is pretty awesome. It's the only place where you can do anything. Alright, so let's see what you have. Alright, is it worth a try? Let's see your wares. You do have any hair fur? But you do have some canned meat, but very expensive. Yeah, very expensive. I can trade for... Do I have any meat left? I have tea. I have some canned meat. Yeah, I do have some canned meat. And then the price difference is really huge. Like twice the price to buy the actual items that I have. 11 rubles for some empty tin. I guess I can make some out of it, perhaps something out of it, and then sell it. I'll send for the weapon. You heard about that, right? Sure, I got something fun for you. You take a man's head clean off from his shoulders. Trader ducks behind his counter and after a few moments reemerges with a pistol. Only pistol, huh? Okay, I got something called the Nagant pistol, which is, I guess, pretty decent. But only damage. Damage is pretty bad, 4 to 7, so I guess... Yeah, I mean, you cannot really expect a hand cannon to be given out for a small favor. Alright, so let's try to visit this guy we rescued. I think he's here. I think he's pretty happy. Yep, stocky mustache man is 40s. On his belt he has a leather handmade pocket with various instruments and hammer that is fastened with a regular rope. Man wipes his oil-stained hands on his crew shirt and nods to you. Hey bro, I see you got to the village A-okay. Also just came from the factory. I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye the last time you saw me. Just wanted to get back home so badly. I can understand that. It's okay. The man looks down and scratches the back of his head. Hey, just thank you so much for helping me out. I don't know how much more I would have lasted with those freaks. I gotta say, when I first saw you enter the cell, I thought I was a dead man, and look how it all turned out. I did slap him a couple of times to show that I mean business to the bandits. Yeah, let bygones be bygones. I tried to hit you as weak as I could, honest. The man laughed nervously. Yeah, that's what I thought. No matter though, thanks for saving me. Without you, I would not be here. Well, yeah, let bygones be bygones. Hey, I need to thank you for the rescue somehow, right? Look, brother, most people around think I'm poor, but it's not true. Actually, really handy. I don't repair stuff just for the village. I have a stash. There's an empty old house behind the gate, filled with all sorts of garbage. This is where I keep my lockbox. Oh, empty old house. There's a switch left of the entrance. Push it and you'll see light coming from under the old bed. Push it out of the way and boom, you're in my personal little cellar. Boom, you mean? It's gonna explode? The safe is in there, well to the floor. This is where I keep all my extra cash. The code is 7012. Not hard, right? Only 4 digits. Take everything I keep inside, don't be shy. That's not enough money in there. I hope it'll help you in your travels. The man hit himself in the chest proudly. 7012. Tell me, how did you manage to become a prisoner in the bandit camp? I lose tongue and vodka. Damn, I actually swore not to drink anymore. That stuff nearly killed me. In a different way. What was it you said? Haven't you heard? Something in my mouth about wealth. Told everyone I had millions. I should have to remember it. I was telling everyone this shit for no reason. Empty bravado. A couple soldiers came through the village recently. I kinda talked a few of them into drinking with me. We drank a few glasses each. Their tongues loosened. They started telling me what that they were from Atom, a legendary government organization. I didn't believe a word they said. But then they told me that their troop marches to a lost bunker somewhere to the north. They say they only wanted to put it on their maps, take some old tech and move on. This is when I got the bright idea to follow them and loot the place after they leave. And where's this bunker? You give the man your map and he looks at it with puzzled expression. Wait a minute, brother. Are you pulling my leg? You already know about this place. Here it is, Bunker 317. Did they tell you anything else? Goddamn amateurs. Yeah, they were kinda chatty. Though in their defense, they were drunken sailors. They also told me that. Well, there's what's the word? Miscommunication in their group. Like one part of the team knew something that others didn't. My boon companions were from the latter part, so half of the group knew something but kept their mouth shut, and the other half was in the dark, so to speak. Oh, okay. So they didn't really tell these guys everything. They had to work together to find a place or get something from the place. Aha, and where is this bunker? I see. Yeah, so this is a loop. 7012. Okay. How's work? Not too exciting, but it pays for my vices. Even lets me keep a few rubles until the next paycheck as savings. Some days I fear I save up a fortune but won't have the time to spend it. Why would I need a fortune? Only to take it to my grave. Maybe you'll find your place in life yet. Yeah, why not? There are some rumors. They say there's a poison river near the mountain range. A bomb hit it probably. Or it's a weird mutation of some water bacteria. Or just folk tales. I don't know. Poison river, okay. But still, anyone who drinks from that river loses all of his or her memories. Clean slate style. The old man who told me this tale was so scared of such a prospect that if I had a bucket of that forgetting water, I'd drain it whole. Yes, sir, a whole bucket right down my throat. Why? Alright, interesting. Still encumbered. Yeah, this is yours. Let's try to run. Yeah, and then heard about some kind of cult coming to this small town, and I don't see this cult yet. And talk to the town leader, not the mayor, but the leader. This guy, the old Soviet officer, Kovalev, he's a leader. I have something to tell you about the bandits. I freed a captive in their camp. Yes, that was Stablev, our mechanic. He told me that you're the one to thank for his return, so thanks so much. If you want to find him, check near the water tower where he's supposed to be working. If he isn't there, check the tavern. Glad to help. You can keep the reward. Thank you so much, friend. It's a very rare thing in our times for someone to help out the goodness of his heart. That money will serve the village well. I don't even want to ask why you're letting us keep the reward, but still remember it forever. Guess I get experience, man. Great, now maybe you can discuss something else. Okay, nothing to tell about the bandits. I do have some nice amount of money. And he told me about the money I can get from the safe, so let's go there and then check it out. Yeah, I thought that was some kind of mutated monster, but it was just actually there's one mutated monster. Maybe there's some kind of shack. Oh, it's this guy. I don't think that's the guy. Yeah, I don't know. At least I know the number 7012. And let's see. Yeah, and there's some shack. I think this is where oops, there's a battle happening. Yes, slightly injured. Chance. I don't know the chance I have here against this insect. And the dog is gonna take care of it. Oh, wow, good job. That was pretty easy. Oh, am I encumbered? No. Thank goodness. So we'll I'm hungry too. Before you stand an old man in a foreign tracksuit. There's a flat cap over his graying hair, and hanging around his neck are some spectacles. He welcomes you with a firm handshake. Hey there, hope the monsters didn't bite you on the way here. Thanks, I'd have to fight a few though. See, it's dangerous to walk around alone. This place is practically under siege. One thing is nice, they don't attack on their own usually. Or have a hell of a time cooped up in here. All these spiders, ants, rats, it's like they're symbiotic. Few more years and they're from a political party. It's a good one. The man had a mirthless laugh and eyed his surroundings, as if looking for something. He then exhales and turns his head back to you. But anyway, I have this fire going. If you have any canned food or tea, you're invited to cook it here. Use my pot, if you will, or just sit down and get yourself warm. Very nice. Tutorial area, very nice and welcoming. Alright, if you have by any chance have a pair of dice, you might play for a while. I seem to have lost my own pair some time ago. Not much of a gambling man, but I think it's a fun way to spend time. Alright, let's play. I bet 5 rubles. Gambling, start the game. The winner is me. Your opponent snaps his fingers and hands you your earnings. Okay, someone has some questions. Any rumors? I heard of some adventuring type that buried a stash somewhere in the area. After that, I think he got shot or mauled by wolves or kidnapped by bandits. The stash is still there. I go and look for it, but I'm too lazy. So you're welcome to try your luck searching. Yeah, I think he was mentioning about the mechanic. Looks like the enemies do not respawn. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, there's a shack over there too. And the crops, you can plant your crops here and grow them. Nice. Just have to find some seeds. Okay. This is the place. There's a switch or something, right? Yeah, the dog knows what's up. I need to press something. Here we go. Nice. Bonker. go inside. Wow, you need a whole loading screen. What's this? Oh my goodness. Nutcracker. But where is your sword? I need a sword. There's a rope, which can be pretty handy. For sure. Yeah, let's take all. I've been encumbered, but it's okay. Video can carry the burden. With an assault rifle, wow. A toy machine gun though. Damage 100 to 1000 only for imaginary targets. While the owner's name is visible, where it's covered into the stock. 100 to 1000 only for imaginary targets. The ultimate weapon, but for monsters under your bed. Electrical tape. I'm pretty sure he said take it all, right? Oh, nice. They have a mechanism interface. Duffel bag. It's gonna increase my nah, they're really nice. I won't be encumbered no more. Seed corn. Yes, yes. I think I take everything. I'm really encumbered. I can't even move from my place. Never mind, let's go. And I like the music. I need changed. So 8 kilograms over, and I cannot move at all. Let's try my double back. There we go. Nice. Now I'm not encumbered, which is wonders of technology. And let's get some corn and then plant it, so that we don't ever go hungry anymore. Teach a man to plant a corn, then he's never gonna go hungry. And that's why this is supposed to be. Save first, then plant the damn corn. There we go. I planted a corn. Hopefully it's going to grow pretty quickly in this mutated lands. Can harvest it and profit. Oh, here she is. Something bad is gonna happen. I can feel it. Today we speak about the idol who, instead of worshipping our lunar mother, spends their day playing Atom RPG. All since followers never be inherit the kingdom of heaven. He boils water with bowl in hell. Wow, nuclear beam has washed, sterilized, cleansed the earth. Debbie Christou is telling the assembled disciples about the harm of cleanliness. From time to time, the woman casts a quick glance in the direction of Auteur Donier and frowns. Seeing you nearby, she opens her arms and pastes a big smile on her face. Yes, yes, come to Banana Debbie Christou, ye ill and lame of all species. I am ill. She will not disdain you, nor will she turn her full-moon face away. Ah, I remember you. Never mind, my universal wisdom, I accept your company too, wandering child. Even though you are a greedy creature. I wish, by your wish to drink from my wisdom a second time, you earn the right of the first sip from the recent convert to Ultra Noye. Oh man, they got converted? That sucks. Whom I can't. Oh, okay, so they have not been converted. Who I can't see yet. Whose hypocritical authorities refused my request to give a lecture on the harm of hygiene. I will not fit through their needle narrow gates, but many did hear my words and cast aside their brooms and aprons in the name of uncleanliness. Why are you doing this? It could easily lead to an outbreak of typhus. Last time you spoke out against the authorities. Why this random topic now? Varna Banana smirks self-righteously. There are no great or small topics in the eye of Varna Banana. Just as in her future temple, there will be no more nor less important worshippers. Each will be charged a equal contribution of 30 rubles, 150 for a home visit. About 300 for an alcohol. Maybe we meet in a sauna. Okay. What kind of answer is that? It's more irrational than today's choice of topic. Rationality. Lady Christou throws up her hands, and now she's gonna preach the dangers of rationality. Why is rationality if not an imaginary candle held by a blind man who is struggling to find his way out of a dark room with no windows or doors? Your mind is tuned into completely different wavelengths. The black magicians, aka scientists, all these Einsteins with their relative theories, with their loud I don't believe or I don't believe in gods. Only they try to prove us wrong, but rationality will not settle for long in the hearts of common people, of the ignorant farmers and village drunks. They're as clean and innocent as children, and when my next sermon rids them of their drinking habit, wow, just you wait. Come to my sermon as well. Come to my next sermon as well, this time in the land of sin and depravity. The chambers of the rotten, dirty old moonshiners who are poisoning the second land, this new Constantinople with spirits and wines. I guess she's going to the moonshine area, the moonshine farming place. Guys, let's get out of here. I'm afraid we are not welcome in this so-called Ultra Noye. Wait, which moonshiners exactly are you going to visit? One freezes and slaps herself on the forehead. Ah yes, there are many of them in these days as stray dogs that need shooting. Give me your map. You hand your map to the cult leader. With a piece of coal, she marks the location of the moonshiners' farm. We call this fortress of alcoholism the Drunken Lair. See you there. Yeah, I've been there. The cult leader raises her nose in the air, turns her back, and starts walking away. Her grim congregation follows in her footsteps. Well, see ya. That was pretty weird, but sure, why not? Alright, with that, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate it. Has not been really smooth going. I'm really tired, and it was a long day today, so unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I apologize if my commentary has not been as smooth or as rational as Barn Bananas. But yeah, get some rest and return tomorrow around noon for more Atom RPG. It's pretty interesting so far. It done something at least. I thought that from the outset of this stream that I wasn't going to make any progress, but you know, I did make my own armor, and then got to learn something more about this place and visit some interesting areas like the circus. Yeah, a lot of things I've done with the rubles, which I still have a lot of, so you're never running out of money, I guess. I can still sell and trade and barter. A lot of things to do in this RPG, and I'm going to return tomorrow for more. Thanks for watching. Take care, and see you soon. Bye for now.